Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Tea with Lee. Today's tea is serious. It's a topic that I want to talk about. I've wanted to talk about this for some time and I was scared to, but I heard a song by ARIANA Grande that apparently it's meant for a musical, but the person who edited on YouTube had pictures of Mac Miller and her crying, during some of her concerts because Mac Miller died, and it just sort of made me think maybe I should talk about, demons. I have bipolar type 2, which means I am a manic depressive. I have manic depression. That song just, it got to me. There's this idea that Mac Miller killed himself. I don't think he did. I think Mac was dealing with really, really strong demons, and his usual ways of trying to deal with them just wasn't working. So he did try something stronger and it killed him. And I just decided we live in a world where people are coming out and saying that they have mental illnesses and that they struggle with anxiety, and I struggle with this illness every day. And when I go through my really, really difficult periods, I rely sometimes on alcohol. I don't do any drugs because I am very much afraid to screw up my brain more than it's already screwed up. Anyone who knows anything about bipolar, you know that it's a chemical imbalance, and it's something that I will live with until the day I die. One thing that a lot of people don't realize is being bipolar, there's no set cure. There's no specific medications that can sort of cure you, in a sense. I have been taking mood stabilizers and antidepressants since I was 28, and so it's been 6 years. I have days where I don't believe I have bipolar, and then I crash and I realize I'm different. I have felt like an aberration ever since I can remember. I remember having my first panic attack when I was 6 because I had to perform in a concert. I was a CNM, and I just remember, like, hours before I had to go to school, and if I could get dressed, I was just crying, and my parents didn't understand it at the time, but I was having a panic attack. I was diagnosed with depression when I was 19. I saw a social worker, I saw a general practitioner, I saw a psychologist, and then I saw a psychiatrist. 15 years 15 years. The song Ariana Grande sings that has Mac Miller in it, that just broke me, man. Sometimes we deal with demons, and being around people who love us, having a steady job, making a lot of money, just having everything sorted out, it doesn't mean you'll always be happy. And that's the screwed up part of this illness. Many people who have normal brains, and I do use the term normal very loosely, because I have come to realize that I think everyone in the world has depression, the personality disorder, suffers from anxiety. We all have demons, and some of us unfortunately can't handle it anymore, and we check out. And sometimes we check out, and there are those of us that don't want to leave. The combination of drugs kills us. Heath Ledger didn't kill himself. I don't believe he did. I think he wasn't sleeping. The role of the Joker got to him, and it killed him. Same with Mac Miller. Same with a lot of people. And I get very, very annoyed and angry with people who say that people that commit suicide are cowards. If you don't have a mental illness or anxiety, you can't say that. Sometimes the world is too much. And there are those of us who stay strong, do what we're supposed to do, but we're human. We're still hurting. I'm afraid to have children because I don't want them to suffer. Because I suffer on most days. If you have a normal brain, you don't have any right to judge. People who commit suicide are not cowards. They're tired. They're tired. I'm tired, but I don't give up, because I have so much to live for. I have so much to give. I have dreams that I still want to accomplish. So I see my psychiatrist every 3 months. I'm supposed to see a psychologist every month. But I don't really want to. Now, a lot of you are saying I'm using my illness as an excuse, as a crutch to be a certain way. I'm not. I don't tell people that I have this illness. I can't believe I'm telling you guys that I have this illness. But I do. And I'm not ashamed of it. Because it's like being a diabetic. It's like having a heart disease. Sorry. You don't get to judge people. Judging people is wrong and it's cruel. And I'm guilty of judging people. I will admit that I'm not perfect. But if someone commits suicide, do not judge them. Do not call them cowards. Do not ask stupid questions like how could they do it and leave their family behind. You don't walk in that person's shoes. You don't go through what that person goes through. People with mental illnesses, we are stronger than people who are normal. Personal opinion. It's my family in the background. I have people that I love. People that I want to make proud. And that's why I'm still here. But I'm still hurting. If you have this illness, you're not alone. You can get help. There are counselors that counsel for free. A lot of people aren't a big fan of taking medication. If you have a mental illness, if you have bipolar, type 1, type 2, apparently there's a type 3, 4, and 5 or 6. Apparently an entire spectrum of this mental illness. Get help. You have to be on medication. Otherwise, your brain is going to wreck your life. I have high moments and I have really, really bad depressed moments. People ask me which is worse. The high moments are worse. Because you have no sense of, you have no limit. You drive too fast, you drink too much, you take too many drugs. Luckily, I'm protecting my brain, so I don't do any recreational drugs. Having people around you that support you and understand you is also key. But a lot of people don't get this. And it's because they haven't done the research. I have intelligent parents who have done the research, who support me when I'm up, and who are especially supportive when I'm down. This video is just to let those of you who have a mental illness, just to let you guys know you're not alone. The entire world has issues. No one is perfect. No one is untouchable. My song of the day is Ariana Grande's Still Hurting. Go watch it on YouTube. It's beautiful. She lost her best friend. And he was one of the greatest loves of her life, I believe. And she's still hurting. Be kind to each other. Be kind to people that are different from you. We're in such a bizarre world right now. My name is Leanne Heidemann. I am 34 years old and I have bipolar. And I'm proud of myself. Because even though I'm still hurting, I'm still here. Stay strong. Be kind to everyone. And please, please, do not judge us. Bye, guys.